I am a mocha mom and I am back to answer a question from I've Moved On. How do you keep your home clean, especially when you only had two young, small children who were not the best helpers? And even now that you have older children, I can best relate to the first scenario. My home is in a functional state but definitely looks lived in by most standards, but messy by my mother's standards, who was a stickler for everything being put away when not actively being used. With two small children, working part-time, and a husband that is often gone long hours, by the time I finish doing what must be done, I am left with an opportunity to sleep for 6 hours at most, and sadly it will be interrupted by my infant to feed at least once on a good night or to lose sleep cleaning. I frequently grab the small amount of sleep that I can. Any tips you have would be appreciated. What stood out the most for me in reading this question was the voice of mom. It didn't seem like your mom was actually calling you up and saying these things to you, or maybe she was, but from what you said, I'm assuming that you could almost hear her voice yourself in your head, and it's your memories of how she kept things growing up that's driving you to feel like you're not doing a good job in comparison. And what I want to ask you is, are your memories, you were too young when you were as young as your kids are now to look back and accurately remember what your mom did. Are you remembering her being able to keep things the way you want them kept when you were that young? I bet she had a season where things weren't kept as perfectly, or maybe she didn't, but it's very normal when you have really small children to have a lived in home, because as much as you're fixing things, they're messing things up. And so I think it's important to acknowledge that our memories can be somewhat romanticized and unrealistic, and set up a situation for ourselves that we really can attain here and now. And so you can train your children to help with cleaning up. I mean, when they're little, there are games you can play. I used to sing a song with mine: clean up, everybody everywhere, clean up, everybody, do your share. And they would love to put their toys away. The first step was getting organized so that they had a place to put their toys. But I had to talk to myself and tell myself that, this is a home where people live and learn and play, and I want to be able to relax in my home. And there are going to be certain times of the day where things are not clean and neat and perfect and pristine, and it's okay. But I can create small pockets of time where things are where the way I'd like them to be. And for me, I'm okay as long as the bathroom and the kitchen are relatively clean. And if I'm ever in a place where I'm overwhelmed, I've learned that it's not that expensive to call a cleaning service to come in once a month or every other week or so to get things under control for me, and then I can just maintain. So give yourself a break. Chances are mom had her little seasons of struggling too. And even if she didn't, this is your life, and your life is different enough so that you may need to make adjustments in your expectations for yourself. So anyway, I hope that helps. Be blessed.